video games that I simply just could not find myself getting into. As we all know, I'm a game collector. If you didn't know, now you will know that, which means I've played a ton of different games, but there are going to be games that I just cannot get myself to be interested in, and this is going to be a list of just a good amount of those. Starting off is one that just never goes past my mind because it's such a well-known series and a lot of people love it to death, and that is GTA. I played GTA 3 pretty much the entire thing. I got to like the last 10 missions and I just could not play this game anymore. So many people say it's one of the best GTA games out there, and it just... I feel like it was a really clunky game, and just because of that, I cannot get into the series anymore. I've tried since then to play games like Vice City on the PS2 and San Andreas, and then GTA 5 is another one of those games that I just cannot get into. And this is something that really does suck, because I hear from a lot of people that GTA is one of the best series that is out there. It has really great stories when it comes to 4 and 5, but it's just not for me, I guess. I don't know where it comes from, but it's just one of those series that I couldn't get into. Now, I do like Rockstar projects. I loved Red Dead Redemption 1, 2, and Undead Nightmare, but for whatever reason, just stealing cars and doing crimes and doing drugs is just not something that I can get into personally. So that is probably why I may try to get into GTA, but it's not one of those series I can get into. But for like single installments, there are some games that I've tried the first one, haven't been able to get into it, and I just don't know if I'll get any more installments, and that is Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls 1 for I think like an hour or two, and this is one of those games where I don't understand how people can find a painfully difficult game to be fun in any way. I'm the kind of person that I like to beat a game in like a week or two. It depends how long it is, and that's why for a game that its whole point is that you're supposed to die a lot to learn how to play the game, not something I am willing to go through personally. Maybe someday. This is a series that I am more kind of on edge to where I may try this series again with like Elden Ring or Bloodborne, but just Dark Souls was hard as bones for the first 2 hours, and just the whole idea of it isn't something that I'd personally be interested in. But maybe someday I'll look back in this game, but I don't know. A game where you're just, the whole point is that you're supposed to die, it's supposed to be brutally difficult, is not something that is up my alley. Next off, as I look through all of this, I'm going to say that a really good example of one that I probably will play in the future is Dead Space. Dead Space is one of those series that I can definitely see myself kind of playing this because it's more of a backlog game, in my opinion. I've heard great things about it. I think it looks great, but I tried to play like the first hour of this, and I couldn't get used to the controls. I may play the remake for the controls wise, but this may be something that I can get over in the future. I think the whole idea is really great. Just me personally, I couldn't get into Dead Space, and this is a game that I will try to get back into, but this one just wasn't for me for the case of controls, which is something I've been able to deal with. Because one of the biggest examples of a game I was able to get over controls was Resident Evil 4. This was a game that took me a while to get into, but I eventually did. Next off, another game as I look through here that I was not able to really get into would be the Sea of Thieves. I played this game for like 3 hours. Messed around. I was playing it with my brother. I was just goofing off, messing around. There's no objective to it. That's the issue with Sea of Thieves. To me, there's no like actual objective that I'm supposed to be focusing on. It's more of just get rich and then progress by buying clothing, guns, or such and such, like boats. But that's just not one of those things that I was able to really keep playing and have some sort of interest in it. If there isn't like a direct thing I'm supposed to be doing, then I'm just not able to keep myself invoked in it and just have some interest within it. But next off, we're going to be looking through here at another game that I could not get into, and this is a pretty big one that a lot of people do like. Fallout 76. Fallout 76 was one of those games to where I was in my Fallout spunk. I just beat New Vegas, and I was like, yes, I'm going to get this game out of my backlog. I was doing the main quest, the original main quest, with no NPCs, so not something that was really up my alley. It didn't feel like Fallout. The controls were alright. I felt like the controls of this game were really good. at times, but sometimes it'd be a little bit clunky. I didn't like that to quick travel, you had to spend caps, and then in addition to that, I really didn't care for the whole kind of the situation with storage. I felt like you had no storage within this game, and I was constantly having to drop really good items. Items would break so quickly, and then just a lot of those main quests are just really repetitive to do. At least like the main quest is a really repetitive thing. And for someone like me that likes to beat games, that is something that just I did not really want to do anymore. I think I was on like the last 2 missions. It just... You join the Enclave, and that's about the only interesting thing that I want to say happened in that game. And that, yeah. It was good. Like, it was a good game, just not one of those games that I would personally play. And then one of those games, again, that some people say it was good. A lot of people say it was bad, but I still played it because I was a fan of the series, even though the main guy was gone. That would be Metal Gear Survive. I don't know why I played it. This game is dog shit. Straight dog shit. That's what I'll say about this game. You just have to use a spear for the first 2 hours of the game. The zombies are uninteresting. The gameplay's uninteresting. I'll never play this game, and I couldn't get into it. But next off, on games that I could not get into, we're going to talk about one that I'm kind of disappointed I couldn't get into. Banjo-Kazooie. I will play this game again. But every time I've tried to beat it, I've gotten bored of this game because it's a collectathon. I played Conker's Bad Fur Day, love Conker's Bad Fur Day, so maybe I just need to look at Banjo-Kazooie again. But I had a lot of fun with it. I think it was a great idea. It's one of those best looking platformers on the N64. I need to play it again. But me personally, just collectathons, they reach a certain point within me to where I just really do not want to play them for long periods of time because they just feel repetitive at times or just uninteresting. It was a beautiful game. The gameplay felt really great and fleshed out, but collectathons just are constantly doing the same thing to progress, and it just makes me not really want to play it. I will play Banjo-Kazooie again. Maybe my taste has evolved, but my N64 is broken right now, so we're just gonna have to wait and see for that one. And those are a good group of games that I just personally could not get into. If there's a group of games you couldn't get into, please comment down below. And if you liked this video, please subscribe or like the video so more people see it. And just overall, if you guys like this video, tell me to do another one like this because I'm sure there are more games I could not get into.